Hi, friends. Oh. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat here, so I see 3 people are on. Let's see what's going on this side. Hang tight. We'll start soon. What'd I say?
Soon.
Ooh, feedback. Crazy. You may need some equipment today. Jump rope, and then a weight of some sort. So we'll start our warm-up at 12:05. That's in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. 2 minutes until warm-up. 2 minutes until warm-up. You need a jump rope and a weight of some sort. I have my backpack. I have to stuff it with stuff. Okay. Y'all ready? Make sure you have your water nearby. Happy Friday and welcome to Foundation CrossFit's live workout. We're doing alternating Tabatas today. So for max total reps, we're going to go 20 seconds of one exercise, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of a different exercise, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to repeat that minute 4 times. So a 4-minute round of 2 different exercises. We're going to rest 1 minute, and then that set of exercises will change. We're going to do that for a total of 5 times. A lot of work here, 10 different movements today. Should be super fun. Again, thanks for joining us during these super crazy times. Pivot. Let's pivot this way. see a little bit more what's going on here. I'm Andrew, head coach, co-owner of Foundation CrossFit. Yeah, we're going to do a bunch of stuff today, so it should be pretty fun. Hope you're doing well at home. And we'll get to warming up. So you're just going to obviously copy me as best you can. We're going to do some joint prep and get the blood pumping in the body and the muscles that we're going to use later today. And then we'll do some core work, and then we're going to cover the skills. We'll cover the skills around 12:15, and then we'll start the workout around 12:30 if you want to come back, if you want to warm up on your own. If you have a machine or some equipment and you know how you want to prepare for all this, check out the workout at foundationcrossfit.com/blog. I actually have it up in a window already. Oh yeah, I also copied it into the description today. So we're going to be doing the limited equipment or no equipment version. There is a fully equipped version as well, but we're not going to cover that today. So it should be done within the hour. Handstand push-up work, if you already know what that means, we're going to go every 2 minutes on the minute for 2 rounds of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get warm. Can I make this bigger? Yes, I can. Cool. All right. Up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Arm circles. Switch direction. Switch arms. Switch direction. 10. We're going to move the head around. To the side. We're going to go up and down. Arms up over your head. We're going to shift the head left and right. 4, 6, 7. We're going to do some arm circles. You can see my hands here. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if you can do opposing arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch directions. All right, jumping jacks. Hold the bottom of the squat. So I'm going to change the screen a little bit. Can't see me as well. There you go. Getting down. Just stretching. I'm trying to drive the knees out, keeping my feet flat. You can see my toe is facing you on the screen. My knee needs to be over, or during this section, at least during this part, stretch it out. I can go on either side. Try to fix your posture as well. So if you've got a rounded back like mine, engage. From here, we're gonna put both hands on the left foot. I'm gonna drive my right elbow up, then my wrist, then my hand, and I'm trying to reach over. as much as possible. Come back down, give me 10 reps. Switch sides. You're going to sit on your butt. We're going to do a 90-90. So I'm going to drop my left leg down until it's touching the ground, and then my right knee is also going to come down. It should be at the heel of the other foot. Pick it up, switch sides. If you want to make this harder, you can try it with hands off. And then we're going to try to pulse this out. The goal here, can I lift this foot off the ground? 10 reps. Effort counts if you can't lift it up. Switch sides. Trying to lift this foot up. You're going to feel it somewhere deep in the hip. If you can't actually lift it up, try 10 reps. All right, feet together, butterfly stretch. Pull your heels in as much as you can. Let the knees come down. You can move your feet out and down. Come back up, fix your posture. And down, back up, fix your posture. That's 2 and a 10. If this is you, that's you. Right? Come down, get back up. Okay, we're gonna flip over down to the ground. Hips down push-ups. This is gonna be a little weird. It's not a movement you probably practice on your own, but this is what we're gonna try. Come to an up dog. You can want to chin up and then come back down. But I'm trying to do this with the strength of my back and my arms. And hold it on 10. If you did yesterday's workout, your abs might be tight from all those sit-ups and crunches. You can twist your shoulders a little bit to pry that open a little more. Now we'll go to down dog. So I'm going to tuck my toes. My hips are going to go up. My head's going to drive through the window created by my arms. Come back down to a normal plank. Body is straight, shoulders on top of the wrist. Do it again. 10 reps. All right, lift your left leg up. Try to kick it forward on the outside of the left hand. Do your best. If you land here, you land there. Maybe you move your hands to go back, but we want a really long lunge. If you need some help because it's too big of a stretch, let the knee come down. Otherwise, kick the leg there. We're just going to shift back and forth 10 times. Switch legs. Shift your leg back Down facing dog again. Knees down, hands off. Big step forward with the left foot. Shifting everything forward to feel a stretch in this hip area. Switch sides. 10 reps. All right, hopefully you have some room on the ground here. We're gonna lay down, arms out to T, kick over 10 times. Foot to your hand. And then switch sides. Awesome. Do a burpee. We're going to do a lot of those today. All right. So, standards and skills. Today we have a couple different movements. Number one, we have high knees if you've got no equipment. And that just means we're going to pick the knees up as high as you can. You can have a hand target. And then if you have equipment like a jump rope, I want you doing high knee jump rope skips. So I'll demo those two right now. Number one, body weight. Hands here. I'm going to see if I can get my knee higher than the hip, and then I'm just running in place. It's real easy to take that too easy. If you were just kind of like marching, the goal is to pick it up. I want you, like I can feel my heart rate jumping up right now. That's ideal for you too. If you have the jump rope, like I do here, it's the same kind of idea. Can I do high knees while skipping? So, right? So those are the two skills there in section A. The second exercise in section A is the double push-up burpee. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Hit the ground, push up, come back down to the ground, finish your burpee. If you have a hard time there, just get down on the ground, come up to the toes somehow, come back down to the ground, get back on your feet somehow, and then finish with a clap overhead. So high knees and double push-up burpees for the first section. The second section, mountain climbers and half push-up hold. Mountain climber, if you're familiar with these, hold a plank. Gymnastic style plank. The goal is to get the knee to the elbow and then switch. If you notice, I kept my foot off of the ground. If you want to help you can put your foot down. But this is a hip flexor and lower ab exercise. Hold it as best you can, right? I'm probably going to do both because I'm really feeling yesterday. But that's what we're going to look for there. And then the alternating work interval will be a half push-up. And your goal is just to hold. So I like to think of that as my arm is at 90 degrees. You can also think about tucking the elbow into the body so I'm supported on my elbows. If you want to make it harder, stick your elbows out even further, right? But the hands are still low in relation to the chest, right? It's like you're doing a chest pass. So that would be interval B, mountain climbers and half push-up holds. You can also hold it on your knees if you need to. If that's real hard, that's cool, right? But everybody's trying to hold that. Third interval will be Russian twists and hollows. So Russian twists, ideally we're doing body weight. That means I'm only balancing on my butt. My knees are up. My heels are in. I'm going to put my hands together like this. I'm going to tap the ground. 1, 2. The focus here, though, is on speed. I want to see if I can tap, tap. Or I can alternate sides. Instead of left, right, I can go left, right, reset, right, left, reset. Looks like this. Why do we go for speed? Well, if it's body weight and we are paying attention to where this came from, this is a gymnastics movement to learn how to twist when you're midair, right? So that's what we're looking for if it's body weight. If you do have weight, I'm going to use that backpack in the background. It's a little slower, but I also want you to kind of do like a hand release. The goal when it's weighted is control. All right, from here, tap the ground, hands, hands, hands. My suggestion to you is, if you're doing this movement, this up again. Watch my feet. I'm trying to hold them towards the center. If you're going like this, we're not staying as tight as we could, and that's the goal of this exercise. That's the purpose of this, is to learn that stability here while you're twisting in the obliques. So interval 3 is the Russian twist, and then the hollow. The hollow is just lower back pressure on the ground with everything else floating. Level 1, just hold it tucked. Keep your knees in, your feet in. Your arms are parallel to the ground next to your body. Level 2, kick one leg out, but I still have low back pressure. I can't slip a hand underneath. You can switch legs as much as you want, but lower back pressure the entire time. My shoulders are off the ground. Level 3, both feet out. Still lower back pressure. Level 4, arms above your head. Still lower back pressure. Level 5, rock. Should be smooth. And I can tell you, because I'm on a wooden platform right now, if I don't do that well, I'm going to smack my back and it's going to hurt. So any of those are cool, right? I don't want you moving unless you're at that last skill, though. So no rocking if you're tucked. Right, your goal is just a static, isometric position. All right. 4th, I just realized the logo's getting in the way. 4th pair of movements is a jumping power squat and weighted wall sits. So a power squat, power position in our gym is the athletic position. It's a partial squat. My feet are flat. I'm about shoulder width apart. My knees are driving out. My hips are back. I can feel my hamstrings and my glutes engage. This is all we want. I'm going to load the arms backwards like I was going to do a box jump, right? And then you're just going to jump. You want to make it harder? Add a half turn. But I want to see that you can launch up and control that catch. I'm consistent. That's what I was looking for. I'm consistent in every landing. I didn't catch here, and then the next one catches here, and then the next one catches there. It's always the same spot. So that's what we're looking for in the jumping power squat. And then the wall sit. I'm looking for 90 degrees. I'm going to demo it on this rack right here so you can see the angles. The goal is 90 degrees in the hip, 90 degrees in the knees. If you can, hold on to a weight as close to your hips as possible. just like this. If you need some help, get out of 90. Take the weight off. Just hold it. I'm pressing my shoulders, my back, and my hips into my support. It would be the same thing here on the actual wall. If you can, avoid putting your hands on your legs or by your side. Last and final interval is a goblet squat or an odd object front squat and a wall sit. I do want that last wall sit weighted. So the fourth interval has an optional weighted wall sit. The last interval definitely should be weighted. So goblet squat. Grab onto my object. I'm gonna break parallel. Hips go below the knees. I stand up. My feet stay flat. I've got straps and I've got a handle, obviously, but I would love for you to challenge yourself to kind of bear hug your object. If you've got a kettlebell, grab it by the bottom of the horns, not the top, not upside down by the ball, but by the actual horns, so that you have to be active about squeezing your hands in and up against that. You can do the same thing with the dumbbell. If you luck out with the dumbbell, you're going to hold it like so. Squat. You can see it here. I'm not resting the weight on my body. You can rest the weight on your body if it's an odd object that's not like true exercise equipment. Kettlebell, that's what I'm talking about. That corner right there. Notice my hands are open. I'm not holding on to it, right? The body is not bearing the weight. I'm not holding on to it. Keep it off the body. That's what we're going to look for today. Cool? If you're live right now, I don't know if you can go back and kind of see those substitutions or modifications right now. Sorry, I didn't have enough coffee today. But feel free to go back if this is after the live and look at the skills and see what you need to work on. We're going to start the workout in 2 minutes. I'm going to have a clock. You're going to hear the beeps. Our goal here is just to accumulate as many reps as possible in the movements where you do repetitions. We want that check mark for completed for everything that we hold. Cool? I'm going to grab a water and a drink. We'll start in about a minute. Okay. Yes, by the way, if you've been following us on some of the social stuff, I've been doing some Q&As recently and showing you off a drink of some sort. Today's workout is brought to you by O2, Oxygenated Natural Recovery. This is lemon lime. There's no caffeine in this. And their tagline is recovery is reincarnation. You work hard to shape life to your own design, but freedom to settle from settling demands. You stay at the top of your game. We made O2 to help you recover from everything you give your all, your workout, your job, your tribe, so that you can get back out there feeling refreshed, revitalized, and reborn. Learn about the body cleansing benefits of oxygen and the science of recovery at drinko2.com. I also believe there are benefits to oxygen like living. All right, here we go. I had Kill Cliff and Life Aid or Immunity Aid, both of them the other day. How many times have you washed your hands today? My hands are so dry. I have like really dry hands with all the calluses and stuff anyways, but my knuckles are like terrible right now. Anyways, here we go. Here's my clock. First interval, high knees and double push-up burpees. 20 seconds. Go. Try to breathe it out. I try to think of every time my right foot hits the ground. We're going to move now to the double push-up burpee. That's 2. Back to the high knees. I'm going to go with the jump rope. Whew. Oh, that one was not nice. Back to the push-up, double push-up burpee. Oh, this is a lot slower. Oh. All right. We're halfway done. 2 more. Back to high knees. 3, 2. Woo! Push up, double push up burpee. Try to be strict about my first push up before I roll up for the burpee. We're all going to be really good at push-ups by the end of this. Back to the high knees. Last time. Go. Woo! Double push-up burpee. Last time. All right. Nice work. Catch your breath. Oh, that got me. I'm feeling it. And I'm regretting wearing pants. I don't know about you. Just marking my whiteboard over here so I can keep track of the workout. Okay, here we go. Ten seconds. Second round, we're doing mountain climbers and half push-up holds. Woo! Half push-up hold. Get off your hands during the rest because this is really rough on the wrist if you're not used to it. Half. Holding, staying tight. Legs are flexed. Glutes are flexed. Abs are on. Obviously, you feel your shoulders and your chest. Breathe. Easier said than done. Fun fact, we used to do that in high school a lot, or junior high. Mr. Griffin, shout out to Mr. Griffin in Fairview. Mountain climbers. I pulled a lot. I feel like I had a record one year holding it in wrestling. But who knows what that was, and who knows if it's still standing. Kids nowadays are too fucking strong. Stay off the ground. Oh, all right. Round 5 of 8. Back to the mountain climbers. I'm gonna switch my style. This demands a little bit more flexibility. Notice I'm piking my hips up to switch. So I've got time and room to get my foot where I want it. If you're stopping short like this, your hips didn't get high enough. Rest. Shake out those arms, get those wrists relaxed. We have to hold a half push-up again. Here we go. If you want to make it harder, go on your fists or your fingertips. Plenty hard for me. All right, last minute of work. Back to the mountain climbers. Here we go. Whoa. Keep working. Whew. Oh, yeah. Last half push-up. Here we go. 3, 2. Stay tight. Focus on what's engaged. The answer is everything. Don't touch the ground. If you need to scale, let your knees come down, but don't touch the ground. Now you can touch the ground. Okay. We get 1 minute to rest, starting now. Nice job, everybody. That's round 2 of 5. Now we're moving, to the Russian twist and the hollows. So I'm gonna go a little closer. Let's actually pull this down. There you go. All right. I have two options, the body weight version and weighted version. I'm going to start with the body weight first. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. You're going to hear a couple beeps here. Nice job. Have a sip of water. Now we're off our hands, but we're on our butts. We're going to stay on our butts the rest of the time. All right. Starting in 3, 2. Don't slam your hands into the ground, but make contact. Speed. Speed for body weight. Control for this. Hollow. Hold. Hold your version. Leverage is not our friend here, but that's what adds difficulty. You want it. Get. Oh, I'm gonna hit shakes. Let's go. Come on. A lot of people are asking, was it weird to like yell and encourage while I work out? No, because I'm yelling at myself. I'm telling myself to do that. Back to the twist. Hands off if you're doing weighted. Make it awkward. I'm having to grab the canvas here, not the handles. You don't have to switch. I'm just showing variations here. Oh, back to the hollow. You got it. Here we go. Shoulders off the ground, legs are off the ground. Point your toes to get your legs erect and tight. Press that low back in. Feel those glutes fire off. Squeeze in if you want with your hands. Squeezing the hands in, going thumbs down helps protract the shoulders so you get better rounding in that back. Well, back to the Russian twist. Here we go. Oh my God. If you check out our movement library, Andrew does some crazy twists. Hollowing out. I got to scale. You don't have to. And you can always scale up. Make it harder if you can. I want it difficult but doable. Name of the game. We're almost done. Last one. Here we go. Hollow, hollow, hollow. Last 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, yeah. Nice work. 1 minute to rest. Or over a minute because we got that 10-second rest. So now it's a minute. Good job, everybody. That's 3 down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. Next up, jumping power squat with or without the twist. Weighted wall sits. We're in the 4th interval, the D interval. I like a clean clock, so I'm probably going to restart ours. Catch your breath. Have a sit. 30 seconds until the next round. 30 seconds until the next round. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Power jumps. Wall sits. Air time. Use your arms. I do like a swing and a press. Wall sit. Weighted optional. Pressing everything of your feet down, especially the balls and the toes, where the heels are down to. Back to the power jumps. I'm gonna add that twist for this next round for me. That Russian twist skill is coming into play if you're trying to twist that around. I'm gonna add some weight into this next one. Here we go. Let it burn. I just have a ton of shoes and a jacket in here. Don't have a laptop in there or anything else important. Moving this camera up so you can see how dry that hand is. Let's go. Power. I have the benefit of landing hard here. If you have neighbors, don't do it. Good practice for the Olympic weightlifters, CrossFitters. If you need help, get your hands on your hips. You can pray to your God. Help! Make time move faster. Give me stronger legs. Almost done. 2 more. Oh, last one. Wall sit. Here we go. Oh. Hell yeah, team. One more interval. That's 4 more minutes, 2 more exercises. I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers out today, and I keep showing with my hands. Let's try to. I'm a visual learner, so it helps to see it, see the numbers. 50 seconds to rest. Goblet squats and wall sits. Let me tear this down again. Drinky drink. Not too much though. Don't want it sloshing around in your belly. 10 seconds. Oh, I lied, not 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Clear the clock. Last interval, y'all. 10 seconds. 4 more minutes to work. Goblet squats. Wall sit. If you want to make this harder, get your heels closer to the wall that you're leaning on. I don't need to make it harder. You can also hold your object in front of you. Come on! Fight! Oh! Legs don't like that, especially after yesterday's lunges and squats, jumping squats. Do what you can. Here we go. Make sure that weight isn't on your body. Don't let it rest on you. Rest just on your arms. I'm going to try to tax more muscle groups here. I know you're more efficient if that weight is closer. That's primarily what the challenge is today. Come on, you got it. Finish this and we're halfway. Get in there. Dig in. I know it doesn't feel good. But if you can deal with it, deal with it. If it's painful, get out of it. But we need some stimulus so our bodies adapt and get stronger, more fit, better capacity. Not to mention all the mental fortitude that you gain from doing something you don't want to. You got it. We're already halfway. 2 more minutes left. Let's squat. Oh! Wall sit. Come on. You feel your toes at the end of your shoes here. If you're doing it right. Drive those knees apart. Get your posture all set. I can squeeze the upright right now with my shoulder blades. That's kind of your point too. Push yourself off the wall with your shoulder blades. You did it. 1 more interval. Last round for both exercises. Let's get it. Oh. Last wall sit. I believe it. I believe in you. I believe in me. Let's do it. Last one. Make it difficult. Wait until that beep. Let's go. Referee's position for all you wrestlers. You did it. Nice work, everybody. We're going to cool down in a moment. I do want you to move around for the next minute. Try to flush that stuff out because I'm sure your legs are burning. A lot of lactic acid in that area. So let's flush the legs out however you need to, just running, skipping, boxer shuffle. I have access to a bike in here, so I'm going to jump on that for the next minute. Start again. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, gang, we're going to stretch. Make sure you have a mat, some carpet, a cushion nearby. I'll demo it on my soft bench over here. And I'll give you a good angle. There we go. We did a lot for the quads and the hips. We're going to see if we can open it up a little bit more because you're sitting down all day. When we're all cooped up like this, most of you are sitting down the majority of the day. So we need to open it up, make sure that anterior chain doesn't get too crazy. I should also take this opportunity to thank folks like Dr. Jeff Dweck over at Vita Integrated Health on Madison in Capitol Hill, and Dr. Skylar Pond over at Northwest Sports Medicine over in West Seattle. Those two are my personal chiro and physical therapist. They do some amazing work. Also, shout out to Leslie Bauer, Central Point, Stacy Schwartz, Sarah Anderson, Noel, Anderson Catone Physical Therapy, the great folks over at Arasti. What else? Tangelo, Alex, I'm blanking. You just started your own thing. I'm sure if everybody checks out our social media and our blog, you'll see some of that info. They are open for business during these crazy times. So great time to invest in your health. The other way, if we're putting a lot of exercise and a lot of work towards building our body, we also have to take that same amount of time into recovery and rehabilitation. And I say rehabilitation specifically. We're beating ourselves up. We're destroying our bodies when we exercise. So there are some issues and some kinks. Don't always, there's this thing that I've always got. Go fix it. This is the perfect opportunity to do it. And you're helping the local economy. They need just as much help as all these other small businesses. So if you go out and support those folks, we'd be indebted to you and everybody else because they fix us. They fix me and they'll fix you, right? They know what they're doing. Most of them are also CrossFitters, so they understand what we're doing in here and won't just tell you to stop, right? So cool down time, chair stretch. If you imagine this is a couch and I have a backing, the goal here is to get the knee towards that corner and that foot as high as possible. I'm going to demo this by just holding it. You might not be flexible enough to do this. That's fine, right? We're going to hold for 1 minute. Actually, we're going to hold for 30 seconds. This is tight. What we can do here is repeat that twice, though. Just don't want to hold it too long where it's too difficult to hold this position. Just trying to breathe deep. I'm in good posture here. My abs are on. I'm not arching in my back. I like to do that by making sure my abs are on. I'm going to crunch down, and I try to look down, right? But I'm trying to bring that foot as close to my butt as possible, and I'm squeezing my butt cheeks forward as much as I can. This point in my hip moves far forward. This one was this stretch in particular was popularized by Dr. Kelly Starrett of San Francisco CrossFit, the Ready State. also known or formerly known as Mobility WOD. They also do great work. Go ahead and get out of that. I said 30 seconds. We held it way longer than that. Move around. I'm talking a lot. That's fine. Other leg. Hold it for 45 seconds since that's what we're doing. Abs are on, glutes are tucked, squeezing everything forward. Don't be nice about it. If I was more flexible, this foot would be further out and I'd be deeper into the stretch. Right? My heel is touching my glute here. You might not be that flexible. That's fine. Find a position where you feel something. It could be the quad. It could be the hip. This is high quad on this side for me, so I can't really access that hip flexor. Five, 4, and relax. Move around, shake it out. Going back to that right side. We'll hold this one for 30 seconds for sure. And then we'll call it good. Really nice job. Thanks for playing with us today, getting your fitness on. If you'd like to support us, go check us out at foundationcrossfit.com/blog. We do online programming. We do virtual coaching. During this time of COVID-19, we've moved to virtual classes on Zoom. Obviously, we'll put out some content here on YouTube, some on Instagram, and release. All right, last side, last time, 30 seconds. Squeezing those open, squeezing the glutes open so that we can get this. For those interested in it, today, after this workout, I'm gonna film some stuff for our YouTube channel. If you've got any sort of massage gun, vibration gun, like a Hypervolt or Theragun, I'll be filming a lot of ways to learn how to take care of yourself during these times. But if not, you can go check out our YouTube for a huge library of movement videos. Please, stretching videos, follow along workouts, ab finishers, and you're only going to see more content as we move on. So again, thanks for supporting us here in Seattle. I've been Andrew. You've been fantastic. Wash your hands, take care of each other, and go call some friends. See you later.